Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we are gonna go book shopping. I'm probably gonna make this a monthly occurrence because frankly these are one of my favorite videos to film, even though I'm very shy vlogging in public, but also I just love going book shopping. It's one of my favorite things to do as a hobby. Okay, book reading and book buying, separate hobbies, okay, and both totally valid. So with that being said, I have a couple of books on my radar today and that I'm hoping to get. We've got Favorite Read by Elsie Silver. We have Twisted Pawn by LJ Shen. And there was another one that's left my head. Hopefully I remember by the time I get there. Let's go book shopping. I did not know The Works was doing their own special cover. Oh, I'm tempted. I have this in hardback, but look at the paperback cover. Beautiful. Also, again, I have it in hardback already, but these covers are beautiful, but it's YA, and I don't think that's really my genre anymore. Heard a lot of people talk about this book, and it's a standalone. This is the book I'm currently reading, and the Rex edition have these edges, but they don't have the other two, so. I love these two. Love them. My babies. This was the other book I need, but I haven't got these versions of the covers, so hopefully Waterstones has it. Why does this have green edges? I hate when it's just a plain colour. This though is okay. Okay, I think I prefer this cover. Pink completely as well. Okay, it is a few days later. When I got back from book shopping yesterday, I ate and went to bed pretty much. So I'll show you the books that I did actually get. So I got two from the works. I got Twisted Pawn by LJ Shen, which is one of the books I went in to get. I've read Bad Bishop. last month and really enjoyed it, so I want to go on to the next book in the series. I've heard mixed things about this one, but I'm keeping my mind open. This one is following Tierney and Achilles. So Tierney is Tiernan from Bad Bishop's sister, and Achilles is, I want to say her name is Lila, is one of Lila's brothers. It seems like it's going to be very toxic. I'm excited. Then I got Behind Closed Doors by Shane Rose. This one I've seen Heather talk about, so I'm excited to see what it's like. I'm hoping I enjoy it. She said it was really good. I think she gave it a 4.5, so we will see. And then I got 3 books on Waterstones. So I got Dante by Sadie Kincaid. I've never read any of her books before, but I have heard about her. And as far as more, she does like darker romances. I've seen bits about this book, Dante, around. I think so. It's Chicago Ruthless is the series. This is book 1. I don't know. I'm just intrigued. Love the cover. And I can't remember what the next book's actually called. Joey is the next one, I think. So we'll see what we think. This one is a mafia romance. And we're following Katerina Evanson and Dante Moretti. So she hates him. I'm guessing he's the mafia guy. I'm getting the vibe that this is maybe like arranged marriage and like forced proximity. Then I got King of Gluttony by Anna Huang, which is the 6th book in the Kings of Sin series. We've got 1 left. We're gonna have King of Lust as the last one. This, as far as I'm aware, it's like academic rivals to lovers, like, well, like childhood rivals to lovers, but they were academic rivals in school. I think this is what I'm remembering from King of Envy. Yeah, his childhood rival and secret obsession. So like they hate each other, but they're gonna fall in love. But I think in this book they have to work together. I don't know, I'm intrigued. We'll see how we go. And then the other book I really wanted to get this time I went in was Fever Dream by Elsie Silver. I decided to go for the Waterstones one rather than, well, the actual cover rather than the Works version. I don't know, I just think this is just gonna go so nicely with the rest, well, with my Elsie Silver shelf, which is right behind me. I'm so excited for this book, you have no idea. I am gonna start it very soon. So we met, this is following Emmett, who we met in the final book of the Rose Hill series, which is Wildcard. He, I believe, knows Bash, but I'm thinking, he might have been mentioned earlier on in the series and I can't, or in a different series, like either Chestnut Springs or Goldish Ranch, and I can't think of, I might be right, I don't know. I feel like he's been mentioned elsewhere, not just in Wildcard, but we'll see. Yeah, I'm very excited. I love Elsie Silver. She is an auto-buy author for me, so I don't actually know what the trope of this one is though. So he's a bull rider. Okay, they kind of work together. She's a location consultant on set. What's happening? What's being... Oh, he agrees to be the leading man on a hot new reality dating show, Romance Ranch. And she's one of the location consultants on the show. Oh, she's Theo's sister. So we do know Emmett from Theo's book, I think, because Theo's his rival. Listen, Theo Silver is... I think Theo and Cade are my 2 favourite Elsie Silver men, like, in general, but from Chestnut Springs specifically. So I don't know how I feel about his rival, but I liked Emmett in Wildcard. I don't know, we'll see. This sounds, it's gonna be so... I'm so excited to get to this. Okay, I don't know how long this video is gonna be because I got very shy. It was a lot busier than I thought it was going to be, filming at that time of night. So I didn't film a lot and then my camera died. So I'm also just going to give you a haul of the other books I have here that need to be hauled because I may as well. I've got a stack of 16 books to show you. So I figure let's just show you. Okay, I have technically already mentioned this book, but I did get Bad Bishop and then I read it shortly after buying it. This was so good. This was genuinely a 5 stars. And I was right, her name is Lila. This was a 5 stars. This book, so good. You'll see about it in my May wrap up, which will be coming out, I don't know. As this is up, my May wrap will already be up. So you will have seen me talk about it in that. But this book was so good. I highly recommend. I also got Chasing the Fire. This book I have also already read. I actually finished this very recently. I actually binge read the whole series in one go and thoroughly enjoyed this series. I think this series is perfect for fans of Chestnut Springs and just Elsie Silver in general. It really gave me very similar feelings to Chestnut Springs. I still think I like Chestnut Springs slightly more, but this was a really good series and I'm very happy that I read it. Okay, we have the Waterstones exclusive edition of Theory Bound. Also, yes, before anyone comments, I will take the stickers off all of these books when I put them away. Just in case anyone's freaking out, I don't leave the stickers on my books. Anyway, yes, this has the beautiful edges and it's got like beautiful gold foiling on the naked hardback. And there's also a reversible dust jacket with artwork on. Look, just stop. I'm so excited to read this book, you have no idea. I have so many books I want to get to really soon that it's overwhelming and I've got like fatigue. And then I've also got my spring TBR I'm trying to finish because as I'm filming this, it's the 25th of May. So I have 4 books I still need to read from my spring TBR. Out of 6 for 3 months. I mean, come on, it is my own fault that I've left it this late. But I am really trying. So once I've read them, then I can start reading this. But I am so excited. I loved Diabound. It was 5 stars. I'm so excited to see where things go. And obviously with Stark, I'm very excited. So, and this is just beautiful. Okay, and then I got these 3 from the works in the 3 for £7.50 deal. So we have Alive and Well, Seeing Red and At Wit's End by Bailey Hannah. I don't actually know which order these go in. And to be honest with you, I have a feeling that I have book 1, 2 and 4. But I don't actually know. Yeah, I do have. Okay, so according to Goodreads, we have Alive and Well is book 1. Seeing Red is book 2. Then there's Change of Heart, which is book 3, and then At Wit's End is book 4. So I have 1, 2 and 4. And and then there's Love Wells Kept is book 5, which releases in actually like a month and a bit. July 7th it comes out. So, and then I imagine it will be more than 5 books. Anyway, these again, just cowboy romances. Like, I'm just intrigued. I've heard, ooh, this is a little bit damaged on the back. I'm sure I've heard people talk about this series, and again, at the moment, I'm really in like a small town romance or a cowboy romance kind of vibe. So I got these. Although this is like just weirdly bent on the back, and I don't know why. It's almost like it's water damaged. Anyway. Yeah, so I have book 1, 2 and 4, but I mean £7.50 for 3 books. Not bad at all. Let's see what the first one's about. So we've got a city girl, Cecily. She needs a job and refuge from her abusive soon-to-be ex-husband. Oh, boss employee. Okay, we've got Austin, who is the owner of a cattle ranch. Okay, so they're actual cowboys. Because apparently it's not a cowboy unless cows are involved, according to this series. Even though it's like a cowboy romance. And they just had horses. So actual cowboys, cows are involved. This is like only, it's the last page is 300 pages. This is a nice short one. This one sounds interesting. Then we've got single mum, accidental pregnancy. Okay. So we have quite a mix there. I don't know what Change of Heart is, but we'll read these and see how we go. Between these series, I am finding you get the single mum, you get the single dad, you get the accidental pregnancy, you get the boss employee. Like every single one of these small town cowboy romances, when they're interconnected standalones, you seem to always get a boss employee, a single mum, or single dad, or both in one case actually. An accidental pregnancy always happens, and they're kind of a little bit cut and paste, but I don't mind it too much, honestly. And then also from the works, I did get the first 4 books in, I don't know, Sparrow Falls? I think it's a Sparrow Falls series. I think there's one more, with maybe a 6th on the way. But we've got Fragile Sanctuary, Delicate Escape, Broken Harbour, and Beautiful Exile. These, as far as I'm aware, are kind of like a little bit romantic suspense. They're definitely like a small town romance, but there's a suspenseful subplot and mystery. Yeah, spicy small town romance with mystery and suspense. And also these covers and like the colours on them are absolutely stunning. I still got the plastic wrap that keeps it together on. So I'm excited to try these, and I've heard a lot of people say good things about this series specifically, but also just about Catherine Cowles in general. So I'm excited to give these a go. I also got the paperback of Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I've had to wait over a year for this because all of my other TGR books are paperback, and I didn't want to get the hardback when I had the paperbacks of everything else, but I'm so excited to read this book. I have seen so many people break their hearts crying at this book. Apparently this is going to tear me to pieces emotionally, and I'm so excited for that. I don't know a whole lot about this aside from I know that the FMC is an astronaut, or train to be an astronaut. I'm excited. Anyway, I don't want to read too much about it. I kind of want to go into it as blind as possible. Then we have Game On by Nevessa Allen. This is the third and I believe final book in the Game On. No, Into Darkness trilogy. This is called Game On. What am I talking about? The Into Darkness trilogy. I think it's only meant to be 3. This one I'm very intrigued about because we're following Tyler, who we do meet in the first book. He is the FMC's like ex, or like they were like friends with benefits or something. And he seemed like whatever in the first book, but then we meet him again in Caught Up, and I was like, okay, where did this personality transformation come from? Like where was this in book 1? Like nothing about what he is really like was alluded to. So now I'm intrigued. And this seems to be hate to love. But whether it'll be actual hate to love, we'll see. But it seems to be fake dating. I don't know, I'm excited. I've loved this series so far. Lights Out is definitely like leagues above Caught Up, but I still really did enjoy Caught Up. So I'm excited to see what this one's like. Another book I'm so excited for, and it came out in February. I should have read this by now. We have And Now Back to You by B.K. Borison. When in February, all I could find was the Works edition, but I didn't have the Works edition of the first book, so I didn't want to get it for this one, so I wanted to get the regular. Couldn't find it anywhere for ages, but anyway, finally managed to get my hands on it, and I'm very excited. This is following Jackson and Delilah. Jackson, we know from the first book, he works at the same studio as it's the podcast, or like the radio show called Heartstrings, I can't remember. But he works with Aiden. Is he a weatherman? I feel like he works with the weather and she's a journalist. Either way, I love B.K. Borison, love the first books. I'm very excited for this one. I've heard this one's even better. So again, I'm gonna get around to this as soon as I physically can, but there's so many books to read and so little time. Why do I have to have a full-time job? It's not fair. Okay, I also got Face Off by Chelsea Curto. Do I have this on Kindle? Like on Kindle Unlimited? Yes. Could I read it there? Yes. Have I still bought the physical copy? Even though I haven't read it yet to know if I like it? Yes. But at least I've just bought the first one. The second one I believe is out as well, but I haven't bought it yet. The Works have special editions that have sprayed edges, similar to how they do for the Heartstrings duet. It's a duet currently, there's going to be more I think. But I just wanted to get the plain ones, to be honest. I'm very picky about my sprayed edges. I do have the Works editions of the Silver Pines series because they have like the flowers, and to be fair, they weren't bad sprayed edges. Like they have the character art on the side. I'm really sorry, I keep looking at myself instead of the camera. They have the character art on the side and it's not bad, but I just thought, no, I'll get the plain. I am so excited to get this series again. So many books, so little time. It's really nice. But I've heard nothing but good things about this series. It is hockey romance, but it is professional hockey, not college hockey, because I think I'm over the college sports romances now, for the most part. The ones I have, if I want to reread them, I will, but I much prefer a professional hockey player and older characters, personally. So in this, it seems they are both hockey players. So we've got Emmy, a new member to the DC Stars. This is the DC Stars series, which is the name of the team. And then we have Maverick, he's team captain. So it seems it's like a co-ed team, which is interesting. So we'll see where we go with this. I've heard nothing but good things about the series. I'm so excited to get into it. And again, a book that was so highly anticipated for me. It came out a couple months ago and I still haven't read it, but In Her Own League by Liz Ford. I'm so excited about this. There's a few girls in my book club who have read this and are obsessed. We have Emmett, who we know from, I think, is it Caught Up? We get introduced to him. He's the FMC's dad, not biological, but yeah, he's also the coach of the baseball team. And then we met Reese, who is the new owner of the team. And they kind of clash. And I've seen, so she is a curvy woman. She is a plus size woman. Actually, I don't know if she's plus size or just like curvier. I don't know how to like class people, like whatever, okay, who cares? But like, yeah, she's all woman. We'll just call her that. And there's a part where I don't know if she's like self-conscious about her weight or something comes up, and Emmett is like, I like my women curvy, it's why I lift heavy or something like that. Like, and a lot of girls love that. So I'm excited to see, because I love Emmett. He was a stand-up guy in Caught Up, and again in Play Along. So I'm excited to read it. But I have heard mixed things, so we'll see. And finally, the last book is once again a book I've been dying to read since I read the first one, and it has been out now for a couple of months and I still haven't read it, but Rites of the Starling by Daphne Perry. I've heard this one's even better than the first, and I loved Shield of Sparrows. And again, I have the Waterstones exclusive with the beautiful edges. And it's got very pretty paper artwork and foil on the hardcover. To be honest, I don't feel like I need to reread Diabound or Shield of Sparrows. I think I am just going to go into Furybound and Rites of the Starling as they are without having to reread, because it wasn't that long ago that I read them, and I'm sure I'll remember what I need to as I'm reading. But I'm so excited. I've honestly fallen in love with Daphne Perry this last like 6 months. I read the first book, which was the first Daphne Perry book I ever read, and then I've read her Eden series and I really enjoyed that series, so I'm probably going to dive into more Daphne Perry once I've read this. So yes, that is the book haul. Obviously, I didn't buy all of these the other day. I just bought the first 5 I showed you, and these are all books I've bought since my last haul. I was going to do them quarterly, but they're just kind of taking up space, and I don't see myself buying a lot of books in the next 2 to 3 months, so I thought I would just do a haul now for you, and then we'll kind of see where we're at in a few months' time. But it's BTS in July, and I've only got one more pay until then, and obviously all my money is going to go on London, so until after I've been to see BTS, I kind of have to be on a bit of a book buying ban, which is not the most fun. I mean, I'm allowing myself to buy the odd book here and there. I'm not on a full ban, but I'm not going to be doing any like specific like book shopping or anything. So that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!